I'm Elizabeth Maria, and this is Intuitive Tuesdays with Elizabeth Maria. Woohoo! I'm so happy to be here today. I am actually coming live from my mom's artist studio. The topic of our discussion and our collective reading today is creativity and spirituality. And so what better place to talk about creativity and spirituality than my mom's art studio. So welcome for those of you guys that, this is the first time maybe you're clicking on or whatever. My name is Elizabeth Fields. My business is Elizabeth Maria Unlimited because there is always an infinite number of possibilities. If you want to learn more about me, you can check out my website. If you want to support my content, there's several different ways you can do that. You can become a Patreon family member, or you can do a one-time donation. There's information in the post description and everything. So let's just get right into it. I want to take a couple minutes just to calm the energy. I know this is coming to you guys at 8 p.m., so a lot of you guys might just be, getting home, maybe finished eating dinner. Tonight I'm going to use the flame to help center. Just take a couple moments, a couple breaths. In the background, if you can hear it, it's the Tibetan bowls. It's just so wonderfully grounding for me. Thank you, Source Energy, for allowing me to be here today. I ask that you cleanse the airwaves, that you neutralize any energy, and so I can show up as my highest self to be of service. And so those that I'm connecting to can also show up in their highest form, in their highest self, to receive the information that I have to offer. Thank you. Thank you to my guides. Thank you to Source. Thank you. Thank you to my mama. Thank you to all the ancestors. Thank you to just, the divine spirit. Oh, God. This is why I do this, guys. This is why I do it. Just the feelings that I get when I get connected. I am working from a different space, so I'm probably gonna move around. My mom is like a foot shorter than me. So her studio is little, little like she is, little babushka. Anyways, so to kind of guide our discussion tonight, and just to go ahead and get it out there. I mean, for me, creativity is the act of channeling God energy into this material form. And I believe that every soul being that is in this, existence that we, I guess, kind of have not figured out, I believe that we are all here possessing the tools. We have everything that we need to connect to Source energy. And for me, one of the surest, easiest, quickest ways to channel in that God energy is through creative energy. And so to guide my discussion further, I'm going to pick an angel card today to guide us as we discuss creativity. The act of creating. I mean, come on, guys. Words are spells, right? I mean, it's already written. That's what this is all about, is bringing in new energy. As we prepare for the spring equinox, is that right? Yeah. It's a little over a month away. We're in February. This is the month of purification. We're getting all our ducks in a row. Momentum is beginning to build. Thank you. Thank you, Source, for allowing me to be a conduit tonight. Show us what we need to see, not what we want to see. Always show us in alignment with our highest self. Okay, so let's see what we got. Oh, awesome! Archangel Michael in the house! Woohoo! What a wonderful card to guide us tonight. You are protected. Woohoo! And I know it's true. Okay, thank you, Archangel Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. And I love Archangel Michael. You know, he is the, the angel of the South. So, you know, he's the perfect angel for down here in Georgia. We need some angelic energy down here on the dirty South. Lord effing knows. I was going to cuss, and my mom reminded me that my 11-year-old niece likes to, or great niece, that's really freaking hard for me to say. But she likes to tune in sometimes, so I'm going to try to keep it, you know, a little bit. I don't know if I can, but I'll say effing. I can. I mean, I freaking lectured for like close to a decade, you know, at university, and I actually never cussed in my classrooms at all. I think that's like why I've been going through like a cussing frenzy. The last few years, like I'm like a direct descendant to the freaking pirates. I probably am on some level. Okay, let's see. Let's get here. You are protected. Page 106. Let's see. What does Kyle Gray have to say about Archangel Michael? And these cards, let me tell you, I actually bought these cards the last time I was in West End, Atlanta, with a good friend of mine. And I mean, these cards have just like the energy from the minute I picked them up at the shop, you know, and I don't always get connected with all the cards that, you know, people give me or I buy or whatever. But this deck right here is like right on. Okay, so Archangel Michael's name means he who is like God. Oh, shoot, you know, this is so funny because here I am creating and I have been painting, and I just got my cards, like I got paint all over me, which is perfect. Okay, so Archangel Michael's got some paint on the back. See, I was doing some brown skin. I'll show you guys my painting before the end, but it's kind of drying right now. Okay, so anyways, Archangel Michael. Michael's name means he who is like God, and he is the Prince of Light. And so, you know, just like the archangels are like God and Archangel Michael is like God, we also, you know, we are the physical manifestation of God energy, right? He is the ruler of the angelic realm. He ensures that all the other archangels are performing their spiritual duties. He is the angel who protects all light workers, those souls who feel called to help heal the world. Well, he's a perfect archangel for me, this little lady right here. He is multidimensional, and like all archangels, he can be in all places at once. And so, you know, like when I'm calling on the angels to work with, and, you know, someone across the pond's calling, I mean, it's not like, you know, I mean, energy can be all places at once. So you guys don't ever have to worry about the angels being too busy to help you out. Archangel Michael is surely not too busy to help us out tonight. So we call on the King of all angels. And, you know, for protection, right? Protection over our whole being at this time. And he encourages us to know that we are completely safe. Whether you have been worried about physical, emotional, or spiritual harm or not, when you pick this card, you know that there is divine protection watching over you at this time. Michael may be guiding you to release any feelings or situations you know aren't serving you anymore. It's time to make peace within and without, as above, so below, and so it is. Thank you. The message of Archangel Michael tonight guiding our discussion, and it's perfect. I mean, because he is the, he's the big kahuna angel. He's over there protecting us as we create. So, just like a little rundown on my ideas of creative energy. Right now, I am in a pretty huge transition in my life. I'm preparing to move. And while I do embody that, traveler energy and love, to experience and to, see this beautiful freaking planet while I'm here, it's, it takes a lot of movement and a lot of, action and planning and blah, 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 and transition. And it's a whole heck of a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in transition right now. I know that probably a lot of you guys out there are in transition too. And I know for me that when I am in a space of transition, that it can be very easy for me to fall back on old modes or old patterns that I'm used to because, I'm wanting to seek some comfort, right? Because transition, change can be hard. I'm not going to say like scary because I really have been able to channel out the energy of fear in my body. So no fear, but just hard and new and uncomfortable at times, right? And so what better time to really focus on the energy of creativity as you are in transition, creating your own world, right? Your own story. And so for me, for this past week, my guides have really been focusing on guiding me towards my creative energy. The creative energy that I enjoy expressing in this world is, hey, Krista, yay, so glad you showed up. Awesome, good to see you. Just talking about creativity and spirituality. So, the ways that I like to use, this energy to manifest in this world is through dance. I do. And let me just tell you that I am not like a freaking expert dancer. I am not an expert painter. I would say that, I've got several degrees under my belt for writing, so I will say that I'm an expert writer. But it doesn't matter if you feel that you are an expert. I remember when I learned the term amateur. Amateur means for the love of, right? For the love of. And this is what creation is about. It does not matter if you're making some moolah from it or not, okay? It soothes the soul. And that for me is what it's all about. I started my, so dancing is a huge one. I mean, literally every day I get down and boogie. I mean, even if it's just for like a song, a lot of times I'll put like some inspirational music on in the morning, sometimes the chakra stuff, and, my daughter really does not enjoy my chakra healing sound, so sometimes I'll put something that's a little bit more upbeat. Mama gets down and funky. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It just helps my body to feel good. And so I do it because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. feeling good. That's it, guys. I mean, it's so freaking simple, and we like to try to complicate the shit out of it. I mean, anyway, so yeah, dance, writing, of course, and any type of visual art. I will play, with clay. I love to do collages, and I will actually show y'all my picture. And I don't care if you laugh or not. So I actually have okay, here we go. Here's my picture. And this is my picture that I've been working on for a couple days. And actually, my therapist, and yes, some healers and light workers and guides also have mentors and therapists and guides that we work with. Lord knows it takes a village, guys. Lord effing knows. Anyways, so she gave me this wonderful assignment, which I feel like, if any of you guys want to do, it's an unblocking assignment. And so, I kind of, I got into a place of meditation and then just kind of visualized, my own aura, and I visualized places in my body where I still felt some, like trauma residue. We have, energetic connection, right? From the root chakra all the way up through the crown. And really, there's more, that ground us into Mother Earth and up, to the ethers above. But, for our human form, we usually just, focus on the 7 as far as getting balanced and in alignment. And like most of us that are here, I am not a freaking saint. I am not a saint, and I sure as hell have been sitting on the side of a mountain meditating for the past couple of years, though I have, sat on mountains and meditated, and of course worked with yogic nuns and worked, and gone to meditation retreats and all of that wonderful stuff. But all that to say is that, I am not a saint, and I don't want to be at all. I enjoy this, earth experience. I enjoy all of it, but to help to get back in balance, some of these chakras can get kind of like clogged up, it's kind of like with a car, like you need to put some fuel injector in every once in a while or something. So my fuel injection assignment was to either draw a picture or paint a picture that visually shows where I feel that I still have some energetic blocks. And then, you don't know, but with this particular woman that I'm working with, she does trauma incident reduction therapy. If you're not familiar with it, you should check it out. I've been working with her for about 2 or 3 years now. And let me tell you that, and honestly, yeah, I'm still working through shit. Guys, I'm like, I got a lot of decades under my belt and a fuck ton of, excuse my language. No, not excuse it. Sorry, not sorry. I got a shit ton of stuff to clear out, guys. You know what I'm saying? Lordy knows. So, I don't know if it would take everyone, 3 years to clean out everything, but it's definitely taken me some time. However, all that being said is that it's been one of the most powerful therapeutic experiences that I've had. And I started experiencing therapeutic type environments when I was about 7 years old. So I've seen the freaking gamut of the damn mental health industry. Anyway, so back to creativity. So my basic philosophy is that anything that I create, that I bring into this world in a quote unquote, and I'll say quote unquote creative, because to me, anything that we think of and then bring into this manifested form is a form of creating, period. That's just it, right? We and I guess we put labels on some types of creation as art, maybe because it is aesthetically looks a certain way, or it's presented a certain way, or sometimes people think that something is art because that is its function, that it's it's like the idea of art for art's sake, right? It doesn't have any other function besides just to evoke emotion in its viewer. I don't really care about any of those like philosophical, like it just doesn't matter. Because to me, when you bring it out from the inside into the outer world, just like, hey, yay, glad you made it, Kelly. Just like anything that we are creating. And so creating and spirituality, honestly, I mean, it's the exact same thing. It is a part of the spiritual experience to bring in to this world creative form, whether that be through movement, right? Whether that be through writing, whether that be through painting, drawing, sculpting, building, right? Whatever. That energy is God energy. It's like we're vessels, right? And when we tap in to that energy, the creation comes through into this world. And so, going back to being in this place of transition, for me, staying close to my own creative energy is one of the best therapeutic ways for me to stay balanced and in wellness when and I mean always and forever, but like especially during times of transition. So it doesn't matter where you're at. I mean, you can, listen to some music. You can, shake your body a little bit. I love the movement therapy. It's something that I do every day, just to help me, the tapping techniques or whatever you need to do to help you get back in your body. I keep a journal every day. I write in it. I kind of mix it up. It's like my writing, my business. I mean, just everything. And I've been doing that for about 3 or 4 years now. And, there's an organizational structure to it, but it's also a bit like my first draft, like creative, like just like, ruminations every day. And it's a wonderful way to channel, right, that creative energy and to help you to stay balanced, especially again, if you're in the middle of going through a transition. If there's anything, like basically when there's uncertainty in the outer world, that is time to go inward, right? And what better way to harness that energy and to connect with God energy, with source energy, than through creativity. So that's what I have to say about that. I would love to hear from you guys. Like, what do you do, to get into your flow? What types of creative activities get your juices flowing, get everything moving? And you just, like when you get that feeling, you're just like, yes, this is it. I am in my groove. What do you do to get there, Because, again, like, I believe that we are here to, and not that we need to be in some ecstatic, like, state at all times, but, the energy, it's like neutral contentment, fun, joy, happiness, togetherness. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Love yourself, love others, be of service. Have fun, enjoy. Okay, guys. So, I always do a collective reading. For those of you who are kind of unfamiliar, I do work with divination tools, primarily tarot. And I was actually working with a client just recently who is Catholic, and we got into a discussion about tarot. And, you know, tarot can have kind of a bad name in some religious circles. And this is how I explained it to her. I was like, okay, so to me, everything in this world was created by God. Everything, every object, everything. And so if that is the case, then everything is love. Everything is created as love, as an extension of God, right? These cards are love. Now, where things get muddled is that it is the intention of the human using the tool, right? That's where you need to use discernment. It's the same thing like if someone picked up a baseball bat, do they want to go play a game, or are they wanting to use this bat as a weapon, right? Same idea. God made the tool. The tool isn't inherently good or evil or whatever. It is the intention that is put, you know, that the tool is used with, okay? So that is the way that this mind and heart has been able to understand my use of tarot, while I also very much believe in God, and not only God, but I believe that the Bible it was a divinely inspired, you know, almost like a textbook, like, and I still use tarot. So, so those are all my disclaimers there, and you know, we'll see how that goes. Thank you, God. Thank you, Great Spirit, for allowing me to connect and to use these cards in a symbolic way to connect to the collective. To be able to use these cards as a guide to show us the energy that we are moving out of, to show us the energy that we are currently in, to show us the energy that we are moving into, and to help guide us as we make these transitions. Thank you, God. Thank you, Source Energy. Thank you for allowing me to be of service. Okay, let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. So I usually use, I have to like do a little shout out for my, hey Jenny, yay, so glad that you made it. Woo, woo. Just in time for the reading, I just wanted to show you guys my wonderful blue lapis, yeah, and then here's my labradorite. This always stays with my tarot deck. Ooh, I just get such wonderful chills when I love my crystals. I'm like a freaking kid, y'all. I am just like, I love my crystals. I love them. They make me so happy. Oh my goodness, look at this beautiful reading that we have tonight. Okay, so the first card that we have, this is the energy that we are currently, like we're in, but we're kind of moving out of. And let me tell you that everyone does their readings the way that they do them. This is how I do them. So, you know, if it resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, then, you know, that's cool too. Okay, so the first card we have here is the Five of Swords. Okay? And so this is the energy that we are currently moving out of. Again, this is a collective reading. I'm tapping into the energy, of the collective. And so that can be, kind of Facebook land. That can be, the energy that I'm aligning with. Okay, so the Five of Swords. You have been engaged in a win-lose conflict. Trust has been broken, and you feel that you are acting in competition with others rather than in collaboration. Look for common ground or seek forgiveness to move forward. And so I'm going to take a look. So the Five of Swords, this is the astrological number 5. This is the element of air, okay? And so the key meanings, this is all about upheaval, conflict, and loss, okay? And so the traditional meaning is, this is all about like it's like losing the battle, right? But not the war. I hate using war analogies, but it works with this one. Okay, so this could be some family disputes, conflicts with managers. This is also the energy of the victim, right? And so if you've been feeling on any level that someone, something, an institution has been doing something to you, okay, this is our card. And let me tell you that nothing can ever do anything to you. We create everything, but that might be a conversation for another time, but we'll see. Okay. So, however, this disruptive Five of Swords manifests, the overriding message is that, and of course, not all is lost because we are divine beings. We are always moving towards wellness, wholeness, balance, even when it looks like things are going a little cray-cray. Okay, so our next card, a beautiful, beautiful card, and I want to say, I can't remember. God, it is amazing. Let me just tell you that I love to do these readings. It keeps me on point, like especially doing them every week, and I can't believe like a whole week has gone by, and I can't believe that I don't remember what card I drew last week for this, but I think it was the Sun again. And so we have the Sun. This is all about success, right? This is good health. This is going on holiday. I mean, look at that. Riding on our chariots, moving forward with intention. Look at that. We see childlike wonder. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful card. So this is all about success, achievement, right? It's one of the most positive cards. I mean, it's very interesting. See, this is just how the roller coaster of the freaking world or our life, our existence works. Okay, we're walking through a little bit of a shitstorm. It's like we're still clearing out this, debris of some funky funk. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about, some disagreements. We either got to find common ground with these people or just say, you know what, outie, but in a nice way, right? In a nice way. If we can't, then what we do is we forgive. We don't forgive to make them either better or worse. We forgive just because it resonates better in my soul, in our souls, right? I mean, this is about our own self-evolution, right? And so I know that if I'm holding on to some funky shit, I'm going to be feeling like funky shit. I let that shit go, then it's A-okay. And so that is how I wrap my head around forgiveness. And let me tell you, I have walked through some fuck shit in my life. Not excuse me, and I'm not sorry for cussing. I've walked through it and I have forgiven. And why? Because it feels better for me. And so once we're getting this funky energy out, my God, look at this. That is the roller coaster of life right there. It's beautiful. The sun, so beautiful. It is all about good times and nurturing your creative endeavors, guys. So this is, look, all planets are direct through March. This is the time, the momentum. If you had or have any kind of idea, because let me tell you, if you think it in your brain, you can create it in this world, period. I don't give a shit what anyone says. And so this is time, full throttle ahead. Any thoughts, any ideas, any side gigs, I'm not going to say hustle because I don't want you guys to hustle, man. Think, what is it? Long term, right? Not short-sighted, but, any job, any, career change. This is your time to do that. Okay. The cards are saying it. The planets are in alignment. Let's see what our last card is. So this is the energy that we are moving into. And this is like, over the next week, okay? And we have the Four of Pentacles. Hey, Jackie, yay, so glad you can make it tonight. Woo, woo. Just finishing up with the reading, the collective reading. So at the beginning, we are kind of, still clearing out some funky funk energy here, but not a whole lot is left, We just gotta, move on. Either figure that shit out or move on if it ain't gonna work. Look at this. We got so much success. Whatever you guys are thinking about, now is the time. All planets direct. And then our last card, the energy that we are moving into. We got some pentacles here. This is all about creation in the material world. I'm talking about some coins, guys. I'm talking about some abundance. Okay, so with the Four of Pentacles, this is all about security, self-improvement, and holding on to money. You see her? She's almost holding it a little bit too tight. But let's see what it says here. So the upright Four of Pentacles shows the need for stability. And this is so cool because, like I said, I'm in the middle of moving. And I know, Jackie, you just finished moving. It seems like a lot of people right now are going through this transition. It's a perfect time, right? Momentum is building to get ourselves settled, creating this new foundation. All planets direct, right? Let's see. If you have suffered past hardship, the Four of Pentacles shows that tough times are over. And now your work is gonna pay off. Woohoo, woohoo. Now, it's not like you might win the lottery. I don't know. It's a good time to play. If you think it in your head, you need to go get a freaking ticket. But, the Four of Pentacles isn't about like a wind slide. It's about creating a solid foundation, guys, because, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race, okay? So this is about having enough money to feel acknowledged, to feel satisfied, and it shows that, let's see, proving a strong foundation of growing family may be important to you now, so you may consider moving. Okay, this is all about movement. Some more additional meetings of this card. This can be, and remember, like right here, she's kind of holding it a little bit too tight, right? So there could be a little bit of like freaking out about cash flow energy. You don't want to do that. But, the thing is that, our money, if you're anything like me, I work hard for my money. Hard for it, honey. I am not a singer, but I don't give a, what. Anyways, all that saying that sometimes you work hard for your money and then you're like, oh shit, I don't want to let it go. You're like, I got a bill to pay. I just got my car out of the shop today. I was like, I was not like 100% wanting to like hand over the money that I had to hand over, but I did it. Actually, I was really grateful that I could afford to get my car fixed, you know? But anyways, so this is all about, you know, just remembering that, you know, that you have the value, you have achieved, right? And it's okay to keep some of this money for yourself, you know, but do remember with this energy that it does, you know, take spending a little bit to make it. So if you're thinking again with the sun energy of investing, this is the time, basically. I mean, it's always the time to invest in yourself, but right now, like the planet's got you back and the cards are saying it's a go. So use that creative energy. Okay, guys. Do, like, if you can think it, you know, guys, you can achieve it. That's it for tonight. So much love and light. I'm Elizabeth Maria Unlimited, because there is always an infinite number of possibilities. Bye, y'all.